Yeah, so it's really a good chance for, well, AJ Wavy are currently playing a Fierce channel. Winner of that plays Diaz tomorrow, and then the winner of that will make the grand final against, well, people are thinking Daniel, but Firstkiller's still in with a run. Evoh's still in with a run as well, and Evoh's coming off a Game 5 win against, yeah, I can't actually type. Can you tell him to go here? I can't type nor see the text. That's bizarre. I've never seen that bug before, but it's fine.
You're like in cinematic mode. You just
I just can't see anything. I feel so left out. But luckily we've got we've got plenty of you guys here who can see the chat. You get to push and see it. I can't see it. So we're just gonna go ahead. We're just gonna get started. I don't need to restart Steam again. Restart Rocket League. Just play without the chat.
with Evoh almost off the bat. As you said, the winner of this series will go on to play Dan the Man in the prelim final, or the semi-final that you guys are probably familiar with. Prelim final. Prelim final. And against the man, as you said, Daniel, who really just wins everything at the moment. We said the solo queue tournament, he actually won everything, including the basketball. So this guy knows what he's doing.
We need to think of something he's rubbish at so we can get
being tall.
Next event. That's true. Yeah, he would have lost that one.
Yeah, he would have lost just a pure old school measurement contest.
I reckon he's going to get crushed in the IKEA building competition as well.
I don't think he can put a shelf together. So
yeah, I think he's definitely putting the chair on, the back of the chair on backwards.
Let us know if you want to see it. We've had a lot of support for it, but we need even more to get this thing going. As Firstkiller, GG Mobile 1 opens up. First goal of this series, of this semi-final, an elimination game, as you said as well. Lose this, you go home. Win, you're in the top 4.
Yeah, this is, as well, a matchup that we have seen many, many times in the past. Firstkiller and Evoh know each other exceptionally well. In fact, for many years, it's not just recently, we've seen it a ton in the past. And Firstkiller does have a strong edge in this one. He really is that guy in NA still. Proving that he's able to hang with the newer generation, which Evoh is a part of. But Evoh more recently has started to look competitive with just about everybody. So I'm impressed with his improvement. I think he's definitely got a shot here. And going off the first minute and change, that's actually a good look for him as well, to have 1-1 scored. You've got to start somewhere, so this is going to be great. Can Evoh add to it? It's an air dribble dunk. Firstkiller goes straight through it, and Evoh's recovery is not good.
Yeah, we've actually got the double Fennec matchup as well. We had the double Octane last series, but this time it is going to be, Evoh just rolling around on the wall, and then Firstkiller deciding to join the party with a little turtle goal to boot. A little counter attack from him, as Evoh has really misplayed that one. He's looking around, having a bit of fun. The Firstkiller, man, as we said, he went to 5 in that upper bracket in that qualifying final against Diaz. Unfortunately, he went 45 goals down in Game 5. But I think
it was not the best Game 5 he's ever had. Oh, what a fake, actually, double fake by Evoh.
The double fake, very effective, and honestly, has been the strategy across EU and NA. Doing nothing is the way of the future when you are so mechanical.
This is TRK, literally TRK. Opening goal, or opening attempt on every time I've seen him play.
The double fake. But Evoh's pulled it out, he's tied it back, and I just think, as you said, I've covered a lot of North American Salt One and a lot of Evoh, and I just think he just moves a little bit differently. I reckon if you covered up the nameplates, I'd be able to tell when Evoh wasn't playing. His car's very direct and twitchy, I'd say. It's like a twitchy sort of Fennec. I don't know how to describe it.
Well, Firstkiller, all-time, got to be one of the most recognizable players. Just if you had every player hit the ball with just a default car and no nameplate, I think you'd be able to tell which one Firstkiller is, because he just hit the ball harder than everybody. The most powerful touch. That's a great pop to the backboard by Firstkiller, by the way.
That's a double pop. He popped Evoh and the ball at the same time.
Yeah, Firstkiller is starting to move away now from Evoh. Just 1 goal the difference. Halfway point in the game. Do you think Firstkiller likes the idea that he could play Daniel tomorrow? Obviously, he can look past Evoh, but do you think that's a favorable thing for him, or is that better for Daniel to face Firstkiller early on? Who do you think is the real king of NA 1v1 grand final time?
Well, I'm not too sure about King of NA 1v1, but I think Firstkiller will be looking forward to that matchup purely because, well, he missed out on solo queue. And all the talk has been about Dan the Man. You know, he's the best twos player in the world. He's so mechanical. He's one of, if not the most mechanical player in the world, at least in North America.
Oh yeah, sure, world as well.
But Firstkiller has gone under the radar. It's the off-season. We haven't seen him, albeit in online tournaments. So I think it's a good chance in a big final like this to be able to prove himself and, you know, put his name back in the lights.
Yeah, and I really did wonder when this would happen because he took a long break from 1v1 and then he came back and, you know, wasn't the just absolute dominant force he always was. But in stage 1 we saw he still can be. What a save that is by Firstkiller. In fact, we're going to get to see another look at it thanks to Evoh scoring on the rebound. And that does put Evoh in front with just 1 minute and 48 to go.
Grabs the lead and look at that. He pinches it off the bar about 3 times. The front of his car, but Evoh with the follow-up. The ball just staying on the goal line there, and as you said, Evoh grabbing the lead. I have to say, would be the underdog in this match, as Firstkiller was alongside Daniel, top 2 seeds moving in, actually the number 1 seed. It wasn't meant to be for him in the upper bracket. Is it going to work out here? He's certainly best friends with the crossbar about 8 times in a row. Can he find it? No, he's going to go for boost first and keep popping that ball around Evoh, securing all of the corner boost. Evoh grabbing a few pads, top corner might be open. He pre-flips through it, Evoh, keeping himself in this one.
Yeah, Evoh's having a great game 1 for himself here. He's been on the back foot for large parts of it, but Firstkiller having to work extremely hard for any kind of pressure on him. Tight angle double. Oh, it's just placed barely off the inside of the post. Firstkiller avoids clearing it, and then
that is disrespectful.
He just swats it slowly over the pre-jump.
It is absolutely disrespectful, and Evoh knew it as well, shaking the camera around. He has just put in an absolute P-roller into the back of the net. Evoh flailing into the sidewall.
That's just an unreal shot by Firstkiller, even to be aware of Evoh's recovery. Effortlessly picking the ball past him, 1 minute to go. Evoh testing Firstkiller big time in this first game. Firstkiller trying to get the ball, and trying to get Evoh off the ball rather. I mean, Firstkiller's had the ball for a while here, but Evoh's all over him, and now Firstkiller's getting carried away from the play, but just keeps his calm. Actually bumps Evoh off of it, and there's a heavy hit from Firstkiller as usual. Evoh trying to get goal side, but he can't. It's Firstkiller 5-4.
You're fully right. I'm not sure how he hit this so hard. He didn't have too much momentum, but I tell you what, the way he times his supersonic speed with the impact on the ball just means that the power can surprise you. You're not expecting him. His car's not moving that quick until the moment that he comes into contact with the ball. He's 5-4 up. He's got the last 2 and regain this. And hang on a minute, the first time we've really seen this, taking the ball into the back corner and just soaking up the last 30 seconds. Will this tilt Evoh? Can he get possession back? As Firstkiller is trying to work this one around, a huge dunk as well, and more corner boost stolen. Firstkiller not trying to take any chances. He has flipped out of the way. He's a little bit out of position there, but Evoh's touch with 19 boost. Hold on, this game 1 could be in tatters. He's getting bumps. Firstkiller, this is dirty. It's very dirty, but it's looking like it's going to work here. He's grabbing that corner as well, puts the ball down. A solid final 30 seconds. FK takes game 1.
Yeah, close game 1, but Firstkiller emerges victorious. And this is a best of 5, just like every other series today, and Firstkiller leading on all key stats on the next rank post-game stat card. Reminder, if you're watching on Twitch, you still do have access to the 15% discount code, which is it's active until the end of this week, I think Friday. This being Tuesday that I'm currently speaking. Well, it's already, I think, getting into Wednesday technically in Europe if we go exactly by the time. But yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, you've missed it, and yeah, you've only got yourself to blame because I said it during every single Salt Mine match so far after game 1. But you do still have access to a ton of free content that we're going to keep recording. We're adding tons of videos to the next rank post game.
I'll be doing one on how to not get reverse swept. So there'll be heaps of.
Wait. Should we get CJ in for a next rank? Weekly video.
Let us know in the YouTube comments, in the chat. Let us know if you need me to
special guest
churn out some of my secret knowledge of being.
Yeah, right now they're all just Smellsworth, myself, and apparently Jack. But yeah, we could get special guest CJ to teach the tricks. All of you guys, they're all free videos. You can sign up to the mailing list and have access to them Link in the description of YouTube video, !TNR on Twitch
I'll
chat.
do one on how to get inside the opponent's head, maybe. You know, the best quick chat strategies to use.
Quick chat strats, text chat, in real life
text chat. Yeah, like little comments before you go out to play. You know, the looks that you give your opponent across the you know, if you're going to a local LAN, things like that. But as you said, make sure you join the mailing list and everything for the next rank. All the links are in the YouTube description. What are you doing? Get involved.
They've been there. They've been there. And yeah, you of course don't panic if you know, are you thinking, oh no, that's it, I can never have access to the course. Well, you can, with the discount. Yeah, only was until middle of December. Evoh and Firstkiller, they don't need a Rocket League course to be pros. They're already there, fortunately for them. I'm sure Jack, Firstkiller's teammates, watching this one closely and seeing how well Firstkiller can do. He's the only Gen G player left in the tournament. Abjack did not make top 8 playoffs. Chronic just got eliminated by Evoh right now. Evoh turning out to be a little bit of a Gen G killer in this final stage. That's Firstkiller able to stop the killing spree in game 1.
I think Firstkiller might be able to do a video on how to settle into your new job. He's been on so many teams now. He's really been successful with as well. But perhaps a little avenue for him to get involved. But Evoh has completely caught out Mr. Gen G Firstkiller here as the ball just bounces off the bar. Firstkiller overcommits for the shot. 2-0 to Evoh.
Yeah, that's kind of Firstkiller on the receiving end of what he usually does to everyone else, booming a shot from distance. And yeah, his opponents always have to just helplessly watch as the ball launches into the back of the net. Creative jump there with Firstkiller. He was, definitely heard that one and thought, what on earth is going on? I better jump as well. Firstkiller passing to himself. Great bounce off the back wall there, gives him a ton of options. He goes backboard, and Firstkiller actually hits the bar from that range. That's rare to see. He usually just nails every single double tap like it's nothing, but I didn't see a save credit there for Evoh, so that's just been crossbar.
Yeah, that's it's a tough angle, but one that looks automatic for Firstkiller when he is attempting those. Couldn't quite get it though. And this time, Evoh grabbing that corner boost. Firstkiller turning on it. He has flipped straight past that one. Evoh with all the boost, and Firstkiller just grabbing some pads. Evoh wants that 100. Wants time on the ball. He's got the pitch. He's heard Firstkiller coming. He gets the recovery. Doesn't get the corner boost or the follow-up.
Yeah, I love that move by Evoh. He heard Firstkiller jumping early. Now Firstkiller into the air looking for his first goal of the game. Double reset.
Ooh!
What a touch. It's gone off the bar again. Both players waiting for the ball to bounce back into a playable position. It's Evoh's to play. And he's picking it laterally again. A lot of focus on that lateral setup by Evoh in this game.
And Evoh gets a little bit of space. Firstkiller backs off. Chance to set up a flick. He gets it so well. He just cuts it across. Can he follow it up? Yes, he can. Firstkiller bites on that flick, but Evoh's too quick.
Yeah, aggregate score looking great for Evoh here. 3-0 in game 2. He's been able to stop Firstkiller one way and outplay him going the other, and not a lot of players can say that been able to do that. When Diaz beat Firstkiller, it was mostly to do with outplaying him, but actually stopping Firstkiller's offense was a real problem even for him. So for Evoh to hold Firstkiller scoreless this long, very impressive. That's a pre-flip by Firstkiller in defense, but Evoh still have the ball in the midfield. He's just toying with Firstkiller here, actually just chipping it vertically to see what Firstkiller will do. Firstkiller can't get close to him. It's a mind game for 4-0. Evoh is on a roll.
He's done it again here, the fake, just as soon as he gets the reset, so dangerous in the air, can do anything with it, and Firstkiller just flailing on that near post. Evoh has been dominant here in this second game after Firstkiller really just pinched that first game. And Evoh trying to continue with getting the boost off the kickoff, getting possession, and getting it around Firstkiller as well, flicking it off the reversal.
Wow.
Firstkiller trying to save it, but 5 goals to nothing for Evoh.
And he's done it in a controlled fashion. What a touch middle by Evoh. It's arrived so quickly, the Firstkiller couldn't recover. And with just less than half the game to go, Firstkiller's got another large deficit, but it's been just a perfect game for Evoh. Defensively, he's been perfect in attack. He's really given Firstkiller very few looks at the ball in midfield as well. Now Firstkiller sees an opening. Evoh's rolled really well to recover there, even though he got beaten to the ball.
Yeah, he's done super, but Firstkiller's too quick. Might be able to get the reverse angle land on it. Evoh, 12 boosts, just trying to challenge Firstkiller, keeping this ball away from his net. But Firstkiller's too quick. Should be able to roll this one through. Has to be an open net for him. Gets his first on the board. We've only got less than 2 minutes left.
Yeah, that's a good ratio. He has to keep scoring at that kind of speed if he wants to have control of the series here. Evoh will be pretty disappointed. His clean sheet is now completely filthy. Once Firstkiller got planned with the kickoff, he really has been pushing it right to the outside a lot today. And he goes for the high pop into the boost grab, secures it, looks for the flick top shelf, and it is good enough. Like, I'm gonna say good enough though. Evoh is definitely in the area and probably could have saved this.
Yeah, it's one of those cases where perhaps Evoh expecting something better, but
he just
honestly,
jumped
just the
early,
positioning was poor. Yeah, he had no momentum. He was flying straight into the back of his own net, expecting something quicker, perhaps a bounce dribble shot. But the flick was, well, that was too good. But I think Evoh almost beat himself there.
Yeah, I think Evoh, he probably just could have stayed on the ground and reacted to what Firstkiller's doing, but he assumed that he'd have to, read the flick, and he jumped early trying to guess which top corner it was headed towards. It wasn't even headed towards the top corner, it was just top middle, and not the fastest flick either. But Evoh's still in the lead by 3, still in a great position, and he's letting the clock do some work for him here as he lets the ball roll around, and he dribbles into the back corner. After a couple of fakes, Evoh's just dribbling it side to side in defense. Firstkiller trying to get him off the ball here, but in frustration, he just passes it to him. I start dribbling the ball back. It just completely causes your opponent's brain to malfunction.
Next is called as well. GG's from Firstkiller. He has had enough. Evoh baiting Firstkiller in and remembering what he did to him in game number 1. A bit of a return serve from Evoh. A dominant game 2 to tie the series.
He's a genius. I swear, dribbling the ball back, it so consistently causes misplays. Like, more players should be thinking about doing this because it just causes panic. Suddenly, you're not just playing against your opponent, you're playing against the clock, and it amplifies that sevenfold. Yep. I mean, Firstkiller there, he just drove into the back corner and pinged it into the back corner.
There was still a minute left,
no play on.
I think he just tilted him. Like, if this was any other scenario, I think Firstkiller keeps playing 2-6 down, at least to that first kickoff with a minute to go. But
he's like, oh, okay, you're going to be cringe. I'm just gonna go next. But it's a smart move. I want to see more of that from Evoh. He has to pull out all the stops if he's going to beat Firstkiller here, and that's already the first part of that done.
As I have just had one of Johnny's ads blasted my eardrums. Not realizing I had a window open.
Yeah, CJ's got like a massive TV over here that the Moist guys have kindly given to him. His second monitor is just a TV on the other side of the room. And yeah, I ran an ad, so now you got one. Yeah, but hey, we got some little windows here in the middle of the series where you can run an ad. Stops ads happening during the gameplay. So, I'm going to take that. And yeah, it's going to finish before gameplay starts again. No delays necessary, though. Firstkiller, wait, was it Evoh? No, who changed preset? I didn't actually see. Firstkiller changed presets. So, trying to get a new feel for game 3. It's all tied up. Both players on their last life in Salt Mine 3. Everybody's on their last life now. It's essentially a single elit bracket from this point forwards.
Yeah, Firstkiller as well. Maybe showing some signs that he's not quite feeling it, changing the preset. So, see if that works out for him. Well, it is got to go early. Flip reset, fake, bottom corner's open. And once again, Evoh just has to respect the other side of the net. The fakes are so effective for both players.
Yeah, they've earned the respect of the fakes, of course, with how many successful flip resets they've had in the past and how many successful flip resets they've had today. Evoh reversing into position here to try and give himself a better run up for the shot. Oh, Firstkiller waited a while before saving that one. Probably wanted to take control, but realized at the last second he can't do it. Now Evoh surely up by, or back in the game he is. Yeah, well played with the finish there by Evoh. Taking his time, picking his spot, and making sure there's not going to be a save to worry about.
Yeah, fortunately for Evoh, Firstkiller just with only one pad of boost. Could have quite reached that one. Able to get that goal back. All important games, you said, all games today have been best of 5. This one no different. Evoh taking it straight upstairs off the boost grab. Over the top, Firstkiller gets a touch on it, but gives up that corner boost. So he can keep attacking here, Evoh. He wants to try and have the lead here in game 3. He's done so well there. Firstkiller bit on the challenge in the corner. Something that is really a big no-no in any game mode. And gets punished for it.
It's a cheeky little outplay by Evoh. Firstkiller Didn't expect Evoh to see him coming in such a risky position. Evoh in a great spree right now. Forced Firstkiller to forfeit with over a minute left in the last game. Now off to a good start in this game as well. Firstkiller slips past him though into the back corner. It's a decent bounce for him to work with, but Evoh enters the play without any difficulty at all. Double tap read by Firstkiller. Actually had it wrong for once. Evoh cleared it well.
He's looking for that corner, but also take the direct approach. He grabs mid boost as well. On his way out, Firstkiller delaying the touch, faking, trying to throw that one on net. This time Evoh's positioning is good enough to handle it. Has to get back as well as FK. Grabs corner, but gives space for Evoh to get to work. He likes his position. Firstkiller touching it to the side, but Evoh still on the ball, takes it to ceiling, knows Firstkiller's around, tries the direct, gets it on, but Firstkiller saves it perfectly to get the clearance and possession.
Yeah, he thought maybe about jumping off the wall after this, but plays for the mid boost, which is respawning, absolutely thunders it on target. Evoh's defended so well against Firstkiller today. I think one of the best defensive performances we've seen against FK. Usually, if there's one thing you can guarantee Firstkiller will bring to the table, it's unstoppable offense, even if there are mistakes in defense, consistencies in his game. Evoh has stopped him so much, and now he's dispossessed him, stolen the boost away, and goes up 3-1 without any risks being needed.
He's completely outplayed him here, grabbed the boost, jumped over the bump, and puts that one away. 2-goal lead for Evoh. We did see some salt in the Chronic Evoh matchup. I would love to see if Evoh can maybe get one more, and then perhaps some stalling tactics into some salt.
Yes, definitely. Okay, I thought you were going to say that you're going to get Firstkiller to quick chat him, but I see what you mean. No, okay, I take it back, he could. So yeah, if he dribbles it back, he should dribble it back right now.
He should leave
a wall shot, dribble it back corner.
You might get one more though, over the top. Firstkiller's leaning, it's a perfect 50. But again, these little challenges, Evoh's ending up with boost and ball.
Yeah, the possession is on point for Evoh here. Controlling the ball in a lobby with Firstkiller. Facing up against you is not easy to do. Evoh, more than capable. New contender in Salt Mine 3, clearly. As Evoh picks the best possible time to produce his highest level. He's going to have a save here. Can he defend the back corner boost? No. Firstkiller with the steal.
Does get it. Firstkiller will get the goal as well for his work. All because of that corner boost getting grabbed. Great 50 as well. And he's back to 1. I don't think Evoh now will want to be stalling this game. You might want to extend his lead.
No, he should totally stall. If he stalls, that
2 minutes. If he stalls for 2 minutes.
That's the most gangster move I've ever seen. If he just like drives the ball to his back corner while he's up 1 goal with 2 minutes left. I mean, it's been noted and it's been spoken about by so many players in this tournament as an annoying tactic to go up against. That just to me screams that you should be doing it. You should be doing it. It annoys your opponents. You should be doing it. And instead of doing that, he is going to lose his lead. Evidently, it was the play.
There is no reason to suggest it was not the play, as he didn't do it.
And conceded.
Instantly concedes. Firstkiller brings it back to 3-3, minute 44 on the clock. Perhaps Firstkiller might be the guy to do it if he can get the lead in this game.
Dribbling the ball back on a tie game is just next level mind games. Your opponents are probably thinking, what on earth is this guy doing?
Take this one to OT.
He's dribbling it back. He's obviously going the boost here, but Evoh almost had an opening. Firstkiller quickly across the net and loses the boost. Evoh trying to get downward demo on Firstkiller there. Chased him away, but Firstkiller's got some space to play with. Huge delay in the flick, but it goes too far. Over and wide of the net.
Yeah, it's pretty lucky there for him. Evoh, he gave a free flick for Firstkiller, but getting the work. Corner boost obtained. Firstkiller pinch. Secured, but he's got not much boost now. How does Evoh go? He's going to take the first flick. Firstkiller did bite on it, and he's been bumped away. Somehow the ball just rolls in the top corner.
Well, Firstkiller was trying to clear this into the back corner here. Evoh's shot was somewhat on target, but Firstkiller got bumped off of it. And yeah, Evoh may have just bumped Firstkiller into that own goal. It was a very slight touch, but wow. Evoh in front by 1 with just over a minute to go.
FK, reset. Does he get the instant response? Just needs a double. That's all he needs to find, but he couldn't get it. Evoh still in net, low boost. Firstkiller needs some of his own. He misses a bump as well. He's trying to bait him into a flick. There it is. Evoh should be able to save it.
What?
Oh, that's so
No way.
Hang on a minute. It's just almost a lazy save in the end. He didn't get any power on the touch.
Wow. Well, I mean, Evoh kind of just autopiloted there. Usually when you're, double jumping to save the ball like this, there's a lot more power on it, and it just carries on into the crossbar, but there's no power on this, so Evoh's technique didn't work. It just dropped it into his own net. Firstkiller trying to make it a lead now for himself, and he does. Well, what a catastrophic turn of events for Evoh. He had the lead and a pretty routine save, but he got the wrong idea, and now he's lost a kickoff goal as well.
Yeah, a severe lack of goal line defense has been present so far as Firstkiller. This does feel like game number one. He was up 5-4 as well in that one, and then just for the last 30 seconds took the ball back. Will he do it again here? He's going to go for more. He's got to reset. Evoh, double reset. Wait a second. It's perfect. It's phenomenal. That could be game.
Well, Firstkiller absolutely peaks on Evoh to go up by 2. Double reset and the double tap as well. He had the follow through himself. I think Evoh may have got the last touch, but Firstkiller was about to if he didn't. 33 seconds to go. Evoh needs possession, and he needs it now.
He's going to win that at least stalemate kickoff. It's down the right hand. He won't have boost. He just has to go for this ball, but Firstkiller looks to be doing what he did in game one. Just keep it in the air, kill the time off the clock. He's got another reset. He's got another reset just for fun. He didn't even use the first one.
Why not? Just in case. The first one didn't land. He goes for a second flip reset on the ball.
Do you get 2 flicks? Or 2 flips?
Imagine you could save flips by landing.
He stacked them up.
That is a mechanic I didn't know I wanted to see.
Go next.
You can get more than 1 flip in Firstkiller's universe. 2-1. Firstkiller fighting back from behind there. Now double match point. Evoh has to win 2 straight if he wants to play Daniel tomorrow in the top 4.
Is it a double reset if you just don't use the first one?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, technically.
Yeah.
I guess it was kind of like a safety reset, a reserve reset, just in case the first one somehow didn't get him a flip back in the server. He's like, yeah, I'll just go for another one anyway, no big deal. Now, while all this is happening, by the way, we've got a very close game between AJ and Wavy over there on Fear's channel. They're playing game 4, all tied up at the moment. It could easily go to 5. I think, yeah, Wavy's just taking the lead in game 4, so if you want to catch both series, then either use the squad stream or head over there to Fear's channel and then come back here once that game comes to a conclusion. It looks like they're about to, well, it's either going to be game confirmation of a result there or game 5.
I'd say in this one as well, Evoh's had fantastic offense, but just defensively giving up 2 easy of goals, I'd say. You know, not really testing Firstkiller's offense, except, I guess, the couple of resets and that kind of stuff.
Do you think he overestimated Firstkiller? Because I think usually everybody against Firstkiller, they just think he's going to get more power.
It's the respect
He's going to get a ton of power. Then suddenly Firstkiller pops the ball and target is not powerful, and Evoh just autopilots what you do against a powerful shot. When a shot is powerful on net, you just need to get a tiny tap on it and it just saves itself, clears itself. But if you send an awkward shot on net, then it can be a lot harder to save. Great awareness by Firstkiller, reading that challenge by Evoh. He had the flick ready, and he's already up 1-0.
Yeah, you said it best as well with Firstkiller. I think most of Evoh's save attempts have just been trying to, I guess, deflect the ball or pop it above the bar. But when you just you flick a little P-roller on net, you can't really use any of the momentum of the ball. And all of Evoh, again, when he's in net, he's driving back into the net. So he's losing all his momentum, trying to use, I guess, the ball's momentum. But Firstkiller, whether he's recognizing that or just not really executing his flicks, has had success.
It's the force a bad save mentality. Evoh's got a great angle here. Look how easily it is for him to score. Yeah, you should all be taking notes of this in your own game. He just has an angle to work with. Firstkiller's in the left, so he takes the ball to the right. You know, you can do that vice versa as well to create very scary shooting angles. You can shoot across the goal like Evoh did there. He doesn't have to, though. He could pull away from the ball, shoots it in the other bottom corner as well, shoots it high, low. You can carry it into a flick. Really all the options for the player with the angle and their approach. And although maybe you might not have the mechanics of these guys, strategy is something you can all try in your own games.
And that all comes from Firstkiller, just giving a little bit of space. You grab that back corner boost and Evoh had a bit of room to work with, so he can create that angle. He does miss the corner boost, but Firstkiller didn't want it. He just wants the net. It is wide, and he does bite on that.
Wow.
Evoh should get an open net. Firstkiller just not respecting that touch at all.
Yeah, Firstkiller just assumed Evoh wouldn't hit this, which is quite surprising because it looks very playable. Evoh will be delighted to see Firstkiller expected him to leave it because it just resulted in an open goal for him. Extremely impressive performance overall today from Evoh, who's made Firstkiller look a bit silly at times. Even though he has played well, he still trails 2-1. Firstkiller looking to tie the game. But there's, the technique he tried to use to get the save on the previous game's kind of awkward shot. You'll notice the harder shot there, much easier to save with a double jump than the softer shots. Oh, good reaction by Evoh. He was about to get faked out, but that flipped in the way of the ball. Almost had a counter-attack goal as well.
Firstkiller made that look a little bit awkward there, but he does get 100 boost. And he gets an early reset. It's automatic for him. This is where he's had a lot of success. Evoh this time, he tries to track back, but it's too low. He can't touch that one. 2-2.
Evoh's definitely expecting a shot across the goal there, but yeah, Firstkiller just hitting the ball low straight at Evoh appears to be quite an awkward thing for Evoh to deal with. That's another one that's gone quite close to Evoh, low into the net, and Evoh doesn't have just an automatic save ready. Which
it's almost like a tennis shot. If you shoot at the body, it's so awkward. Whereas he needs an angle, he needs it to be wide to parry it across. But he does get a response, an instant response off that kickoff.
Yeah, love that flip from Evoh, just completely lining up the shot. Firstkiller realized too late that the shot was coming. Turned before the big boost, but not soon enough. And he's behind again in game 4. Can Evoh force 5? Has gone to 5. Over there in Fierce channel, remember if you are watching on the squad stream, that match is just happening a few seconds ahead of this one. Ooh, partner by Firstkiller. How about that for a placement? So Evoh started to get a read on where Firstkiller's shooting.
He just backed up, didn't he? And then lost all momentum. Firstkiller pounced. He was the first one to get going there and start that bounce dribble. Evoh just caught out a few too many times in defense. That's the only thing that's really going to hurt him. Everything else he seems like he's got, at least against Firstkiller, who pre-flips into this one.
Pre-flip flick by Firstkiller with low boost as well. And that is so deceptive. Evoh expecting it to go the other way. Firstkiller gets under the ball and flicks it behind him. And that is a brilliant way to go ahead. Evoh actually loves to use that move himself, so Firstkiller probably annoyed him a little bit with that one, but Evoh stays solid, stays resolute, and slots kickoff goal bottom corner to tie the game again.
It's beautiful, isn't it? You see the goal down one end, and then just an easy as you like kickoff goal. They all look the same on the scoreboard. Doesn't matter how they go in, and Evoh will take that one every day of the week. Back to 4-4, as we said. Evoh trying to stay alive, keeps his hopes and dreams alive in this tournament. Trying to make top 4. There's only one spot left here in NA for the Salt Mine Finals.
Oh, what mind game by FK. Evoh darting away from his goal, thinking that he's about to win the race to a mid boost, but Firstkiller just drives past the ball and scores in reverse.
Yeah, phenomenal play there from Firstkiller, just recovering in time as Evoh is able to go that mid boost. Early flick. Firstkiller went up on that backboard, or the sideball, should I say. There's Evoh, just runs this one back, trying to get him on the counter there. He might have caught Firstkiller out. In fact, he has, and that is going to be another response from Evoh.
Yeah, great power in the shot from the back corner wall by Evoh. Firstkiller fighting for the boost, fighting for possession, but it didn't kick out in a favorable spot for him. Evoh punishes him for overextending, overstaying his welcome in the back corner. Just over 2 minutes to go. Still on a knife edge between Evoh and FK, but match point Firstkiller. Evoh force 5. Firstkiller lost in game 5 in pretty drastic fashion against Diaz earlier on today.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's a big fan of game 5.
Okay.
It's heading that way as Evoh regains the lead here in game 4. and it's just, it's not as pretty as what Firstkiller's doing down the other end, but just as effective.
Yeah, 2 minutes left. Evoh starting to find a lot more territory to play with. He's getting up close and personal with Firstkiller. Right, another chance here. Firstkiller's got to be so careful. He's driving right in front of Evoh there, but he keeps his cool. Evoh's got the boost advantage. Firstkiller level that out. Oh no, he won. Evoh finds a way around him and scores a 7. Well, Evoh played this one out so well. Didn't give Firstkiller any way back into the game. With that little cut in field, dodging the demo, anything Firstkiller tried, Evoh countered.
Yeah, with low boost there, Firstkiller just committed to the demo, and Evoh too quick again. He's so fast, so quick to turn on the ball. And at the moment, Firstkiller has his work cut out for him, and he's been back and forth series. Another shot on that. This one's going to be wide. Evoh deals with that one easily. As Firstkiller backs off, gets a touch on and boost. Firstkiller does bite, or Evoh should I say, does bite on that little pump fake. His ZK the corner pushing forward, trying to work this one through. He is 2 goals down. We haven't really seen him in this sort of position just yet, but Evoh keeping that pressure on.
Yeah, Firstkiller trying to find an opening here with just over a minute to go. It's Evoh diving in the near post, getting countered, but the recovery is so good. Firstkiller tried to snipe it between him and the posts. Evoh made himself as big as possible, and that is a heavy hit towards Firstkiller's end. Firstkiller's going to use it to start a counter-attack though. Off the back wall he goes. It's Firstkiller from distance, looking for the last second touch on the ball. Gets a demo on Evoh, but Evoh's already cleared the ball before the demo lands.
Yeah, he somehow gets the touch. I thought he was going to go the flip reset. He ended it up in the edge roll. Boom, and that's a huge flip reset out of nowhere. Evoh didn't even leave the ground.
That is absolutely insane by Firstkiller. He barely landed on the ball and already it's been shot into the roof of the net. I mean, the ball just teleported from Firstkiller's car into Evoh's goal. 44 seconds to go. Evoh still leads by 1. And that's a big kickoff win, but both players kind of got tangled up, so Firstkiller's going to be able to recover and take control of the ball.
This would be crazy if he came back from here. It looked like
we're
all set on game 5, and he has come back. With 31 seconds to spare, we're back to 7-7.
Well, Evoh with low boost, completely panicked at Firstkiller. Faked high, managed to control the 50-50. Wow. And now it's just 1 goal for Firstkiller that he needs to secure top 4 and a matchup against Daniel tomorrow for a spot in the final. Can Evoh hold on? Can he get back in front? He's going to have a good chance to do so off the sidewall here. Decides not to play for the aerial instead. It's threatened infield. Firstkiller having to defend the ground to error play from Evoh, and he does so. Evoh still following it up with even more chances on net though.
Yet again, proof that running the ball back is the most effective strategy. Firstkiller though has a reset. Here we go again. It's all his game, and he takes the lead with 8 seconds remaining.
He's just too scary. He just hit Evoh with the nastiest flip reset moments ago. It's still in Evoh's mind, and he pre-jumps way too far ahead of this one. Firstkiller just lets the ball bounce in with 8 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go, Evoh trying to stay alive. Firstkiller trying to send him home in game 4. Evoh throws it on net. He's done it!
Oh!
The perfect kickoff when he needed it, and there is still life in this series.
What a shot by Evoh. He used all of his boost to get that one off as quickly as possible, and he slots it with the aerial shot with 3 seconds to go on the clock. Now, can Evoh do that again? Are we really going to game 5 here, or are we going to overtime?
No way. He's won the kickoff. He's going to try and turn and cut. Firstkiller with a touch. Could it be his down the other end? He's got 100 boost. Evoh, nothing to work with. He's grabbing pads. He tried the fake. Again. OT.
Another fake attempt by Firstkiller. Evoh not going to fall for it twice. And now it might be him in overtime with the first chance on net. He's playing for the low boost flick. Firstkiller's there to save it. He goes for the most accurate save possible to keep the ball under control. And now the boost is evened out.
Yeah, Evo's got the touch though, he's got possession. He's trying to fake it out, he's trying to get over the top. Firstkiller just with a touch and gets the bump as well. Can he get it on net?
Oh,
is this going to be it? Evoh, he's got 0. Firstkiller, he's got the net, and Firstkiller's got the series.
Unreal by Firstkiller. In the most tense situations, with it all on the line, he just plays as if there's no pressure at all. It's Firstkiller in 4. Evoh eliminated 5th, 6th place. And that confirms Firstkiller versus Daniel in a matchup for top 4 tomorrow. Unreal. that is a prospect I'm sure a lot of you are excited about. But what a series. Evoh played so well and made Firstkiller work so hard for this one. And in the end, it is Firstkiller who's victorious.
Firstkiller 2 goals down as well with less than a minute left. Brought it back to even 3-1.
And it's Wavy.
Wow.
Wavy over AJ 3-2 to get top 4. So the top 4 seeds coming into today all make top 4. And really proving that the points were allocated correctly throughout this tournament.
W format once again. This is how it should work, and it's working flawlessly, ladies and gents. The losers of that upper semi, the qualifying final, have made it through in NA at least.
Not in EU though.
But EU has been, it is so close. I mean, it showed in NA though, the points going in. I mean, it was heavily favoured towards the top, and they've shown it here, backed it up in the final. As you said, that's going to be some juicy matchups with Dan versus Firstkiller, but we do have the post-series stats.
Yeah, post-series stats here. It's very interesting to see Firstkiller, being matched by Evoh, even though he's won 3 games, but pretty close to match in all 3 stat categories at the bottom of the board there. A very clean game, less than a demo per game for both players. I think Evoh can be pretty proud of how he played this one. If anyone could go toe-to-toe with Firstkiller in Firstkiller's own game, it looks like Evoh's one of the players who could do that to a very, very high level. But that's day 1 of Saltmine 3 finals finished. Let's take a look at the NA bracket after today. Daniel 3-0ing Wavy, but then Wavy bouncing back with a 3-2 win against AJ to make it into the preliminary final against Diaz. Diaz beats Firstkiller 3-2, and then Firstkiller bounces back, and he'll play against Daniel tomorrow. So that's really the surprise. I think Diaz over Firstkiller to force Daniel versus Firstkiller to happen before the grand final. Anything else stand out to you about the bracket today, CJ?
Yeah, just that flip of the bracket there, but Wavy, I love seeing him up there in the top 4. He works harder than anyone. He plays in more random tournaments than anyone I've ever seen.
And we had him on Shotcast, and we found out this guy's actually a legend. Yeah, definitely an awesome player in the scene. So check out that episode of Wavy if you want to learn more about him. He's very active on Twitch, and it's awesome to see him having so much success, really capitalizing on the opportunity. Let's take a look at the EU bracket for tomorrow. Well, today and tomorrow. And you'll see that we have got some exciting matches over in EU to start off the day tomorrow. It's going to be Rawas versus Naupo to start off the day, and then Zen against Nas. So guaranteed one Saudi Arabian player in the grand final. And then it's going to be.
It feels like something's brewing here, Johnny. I feel like we're going to get that Zen Rawas final. I think the people at home would want that as well. I think it's scripted. This is a scripted tournament. I can see it happening.
Well, Naupo has beaten Vatira and TRK in this bracket, so he's clearly in fine form. Zen's beaten Trali and Moxie in Game 5. These guys making the elimination finals, semi-finals run look very impressive. But Nas, coming off a Stage 2 win, I mean, he's backing it up and showing that was actually a performance he can repeat. But yeah, thanks to all the sponsors, thanks to the Next Rank, thanks to Chalkcast, and of course, most of all, thanks to Psionics for making this possible, and Epic Games by proxy, of course. Thanks to all of you guys for watching. We've got one more day of Saltmine 3. It's tomorrow. We're going to crown an EU champion and an NA champion for Saltmine 3 as a whole.
Best of 7.
Best of 7s all day. So you think today's long? Wait until you see tomorrow. Bunch of photos. It's going to be fun. You're not going to want to miss this one. Definitely tune in.